We are created in God's image to reflect the image of God. Got it? But God has chosen to say, you know what? Human beings, not cats, not dogs, not dinosaurs, human beings created in my image that I've kissed life into them, breathed my life into them. I'm going to allow you to share some of my attributes. I'm going to let you share some of my attributes. All right. So communicable attributes are the ones I'm about to share with you. These communicable attributes are qualities that are shared with this human creation. They can possess or reflect these, but we are still going to do it imperfectly. God's going to always do these perfectly. So these are the communicable. When you see communicable, that means you're in community with. Does that help you a little bit? Communicable means you're community with God because you're creating God's what? Image. Okay, all right. So, love. Do you have the ability to love? Yes or no? Yes. Who's given you that ability to love? God. Why? Because you're creating God's image. Is a dog able to love? He can be trained to love. He can love food. But this love that it's talking about here is a God type of love. This is not, I love to eat, I love to wag my tail, I love to play fetch. No, this is love, a superhuman type of love, something internal. All right, wisdom, justice, righteousness, goodness, mercy, grace, truthfulness, faithfulness, holiness, patience, and even intellect. Has God given us those things for us to share with Him? Yes or no? And there's a laundry list of other things that we get to share with God. These are just a teaser. I want you to know what a blessing it is that we, as people in human nature, our human life, get to be these things. So pause. The person in Africa, the person in China, the person who's on food stamp, the person who is rich and famous, do they all have these communicable attributes? Yes or no? So what should we do as Christ followers? We need to reflect the image of Christ and do this the best way we can, empowered by the Holy Spirit that is in us, God in us, so that we can reflect the image of Christ. Amen. Got it? The world needs to see all these attributes, if not more, lived out in a humble way. Now, these incommunicable attributes, these are things that God says, you know what? These are my stuff. These are my attributes. I'm not going to share it with anybody because I'm God. I'm already giving you a little bit of my image that you get to reflect to a world, but these incommunicable attributes are mine, God says. You cannot have these things. I'm not going to share these things with you because I'm God, your creation. So the creation needs to keep in its place. The Creator needs to stay in His place. And this is the beauty of what's called theology. When we have a high view of who God is, creator, infallible, perfect, all these other things. We have a high view of God as Creator and a low view of self, not a derogatory thing, but a humble state of ourself compared to a holy God. The difference between our theology of who God is and who we are humbly, the space between that is called worship. So if you meet somebody or you know somebody who has a me, I-isms, and it's like, look how great I am without humility, they're worshiping of themselves, not worshiping of God. And may we enter the place as a created being that it's about God and who He is, and may we worship Him above all else. These are just some of His incommunicable attributes. He's not going to share. He is all powerful. He's all knowing. He's omnipresent. He's everywhere. He's self-existent. This is just still boggles my mind. If you can write a book on this and figure this out, you won't because you're not God. But think about this. God has always existed. Do you get that? Yes or no? Yes. I don't. You need to be up here teaching because I don't get this, that God is self-existent. It doesn't make sense. Why? Because everything that was created was made from something. It was existed before in this molecule stuff, not God. So I want you to catch this. If God is self-existent, what existent? What existent? If He's self-existent, I don't want to bother your day, but he doesn't need you or me. He was perfectly content with himself because he's what? Existent. That's why we are not self-existent. We need each other. We need community. We need support. We're not self-existent. But God is self-existent. So bothers my mind. Okay, all right. Infinite. He doesn't change. He's independent. He's eternal. These are the things, and by the way, there's plenty more that God is not going to share with you. Why? Because he is who? He's God.